To write the name for CrSO4, we first need to realize we have this SO4 group here. This is called the sulfate ion. So we have the sulfate ion bonded to a metal. In chromium, Cr, this is a transition metal. So we have a metal, these nonmetals with the polyatomic ion. This is an ionic compound. So we use these rules here to write the name for CrSO4. We first write the name of the metal. That's the Cr, chromium. Then we write the name for the polyatomic ion. This is the sulfate ion. So we write lowercase s. And so far, we have chromium sulfate is the name for CrSO4. But chromium, we said that's a transition metal. It can have different charges, ionic charges, depending on what it's bonded to. So we have to look at what it's bonded to, which is the sulfate ion. And this whole thing here has an ionic charge of 2-. So this is a great one to remember. So we have the sulfate ion, 2-. The chromium, to balance that out, have a net charge of 0. That has to be 2+. And to show that, we put a Roman numeral 2, we put it in parentheses, and the name for CrSO4 is chromium 2 sulfate. If you were given this name and asked to write the formula, the 2 would tell you have a 2+ charge on the chromium. And then that would mean you'd only need one of these sulfate ions to balance the charge out, since each sulfate ion has a 2- ionic charge. This is Dr. B with the name for CrSO4, chromium 2 sulfate. Thanks for watching.